How is it going today?
Lolis.
Lolis, my Dwayne.
My name's Jasmine.
We're doing the Jazz Take we have for you. The real truth about Tanacon.
Yeah.
That's a good shade impression?
That's good. That's what a conspiracy theory.
Oh. Anyway, if you guys have any
requests. It probably is a conspiracy theory.
Probably is. If you guys have any requests, please follow us on our social medias. Hit the link in the description below and don't forget to
subscribe.
Let's on in.
YouTuber Shane Dawson is digging into why Tanacon truly failed.
Oh, he's on news?
3-part documentary style vlog.
Oh, okay.
So guys, this is a wild ride and we want to hear your theories. Is Good Times a legitimate company? Do you blame Tana or the company? And are you going to be keeping up with the next video Shane makes on the subject?
Yes, we are right now. Yeah.
Everybody is. The world is watching.
Yeah, he wants to do an interview and he said he's already working on his own awesome documentary about this whole thing.
For the record, Shane, we filmed from the beginning to the end, like every piece of footage. I'm going to put the documentary out, if nothing else, just now to help clear up everything. I'll gladly share you anything that you need for your video or whatever.
Raw
footage. Untitled Tanacon documentary.
I have it set at 5,200 right now.
I love that for us.
So I feel like 5,200 is a good number.
It would be really, really cool too to have people like outside waiting to get in. Like people love to be oppressed outside. Yeah. They're just like, I waited in the rain. Like they love that shit. I love that shit.
I don't know if anybody wants to wait though.
Not long. How long are you
Not
talking?
too long. Maybe like 20 minutes.
I'm telling Michael that we're gonna talk to him in a few minutes.
Okay.
Talk to him.
Literally, he got on a plane to Nashville.
Tennessee.
I don't get it. No. Like, what did he say to you?
So,
what do I say to him? Like, there's so much I want to say, but I don't know what to say.
well, what is making you emotional right now?
Right.
The amount of people I let down, including you, including creators, including people who showed up, including people just who believed in me. You know, like I let so many people down and I want to make it right, but it's crazy. This is not something I ever thought would happen and I don't know what to do, but I have to make it right.
Gotta make it right by the fans.
This is hard. I'm gonna be honest, because this is like the most, we were talking about this in the car on the way here, this is like the most intense, real thing I think I've ever done.
Because it's affected a lot of people.
Exactly.
How much I really care for you. It's just
Aww.
like, I know. I'm so sorry. I let you down. It's okay.
Aw, they're true friends.
You don't understand. Like you were everything I've ever wanted to be. And you believing in me even the slightest for anything means so well to me. And to let you down and people who love us, to love me, and love you down is so heartbreaking. And I don't deserve you to be here right now. I don't deserve you to support me in this. It's not your job. And I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I feel like...
He's trying not to cry.
I feel like, as crazy as this sounds, I told you since the beginning, from the first time I met you, I was like, you're like my child. It's weird. Like, the second I met you...
He feels like he has to watch over her.
Okay, and like... I've helped you in a lot of ways throughout the years with everything. You know? And I think,
you always come to my rescue and I don't deserve it.
I think the hard part is, like, this especially is really hard because, like, this fuck up, like, hurt me. But I still, like, want to be the person who helps, which is so fucked up and weird.
Aww.
But because I care about you, but I also, like, I'm gonna have to play fucking strong dad, okay?
Yeah,
I have to
like
be honest
stern.
with you and tell you what's fucked up and how real this shit was, you know?
It's so real shit. Like, after talking to you this morning, I spent my whole car and I'm, like, looking at videos of people, like, there.
Exposing it.
Fucking sunprints. Like, everything is just so fucked up. And I want you to be real with me. I don't want you to be. You don't even have to do this.
I mean, as a friend, he should.
The fact that you're talking to me, the fact that you still want to talk to me and you care. Thank you.
I think everything happens for a reason. I think this happened I don't go to conventions, right? Never.
Yeah, never.
That's like very bad.
Never goes.
If it was anybody else's convention, I probably wouldn't have went. I went because it was you.
I know
you
that.
know?
I knew that in my heart and soul. Like, I knew that you supported me that much. You cared about me that much to go and, like, to let you down and people who let you down. Please. My heart is you.
That's one thing that would make me sad too if I let people down. I don't want to do that.
Exactly.
So I know how she
We'll get
feels.
into all of that later. But before we get into that, we just need to clear up a lot of things because I talked to that Michael guy, and after talking to him, I don't think he's evil, and I think he just was
Is a
in
young
over his head.
kid.
And I think you are in no position to ever plan even a birthday party, let alone a convention. So it's
I
like
really should have planned a trip to, like, Oregon. I'm an idiot. I'm such a fucking idiot.
And I'm not even going to say what I've been saying on Twitter, which is like, oh, her heart was in the right place, and oh, she had good intentions. Because honestly, what I want to say to you is, I don't think you had good intentions, and I don't think you know that. Because the true intention of it was...
Oh, he's being stern. Like, she just wanted to screw VidCon.
I could literally, like, go see some doing this up at Escape the Night shit, like, in the morning at VidCon, and, like, come over to our convention. They could, like, hop back and forth.
And they definitely will.
And was, fuck VidCon.
You're assholes!
I think that was part of the reason, because she said because of that, she wanted to make one.
So I watched pieces of your video, the long one that you posted, and I agreed with some of it. I didn't know, like when I saw the paper that Good Times was sending out that was like, fuck VidCon.
Fuck VidCon! Fuck anyone who created VidCon!
F the CEO.
If that makes it better, but it doesn't. It's stupid and spiteful. It was so stupid. Planning my convention the same days as VidCon was so stupid and petty, and I never thought it would end up like that.
You are going to make this worse if you start stealing badges.
I was getting messages
Oh,
from,
is it Tana made it
Dwayne and
worse?
all these people from VidCon and my agents and all these people who were just like, the fuck VidCon thing, like, do you really, like, listen, I have my own issues with VidCon. I've talked to them personally about it.
I think everybody
but, like,
does.
That to me is like, of course that blew up in our faces. Of course.
And if you had asked me if I think you should attend VidCon 2018 this year, no.
I think it's also one of those things that you need to learn now, which is the power you have over literally
her fan base
that had your name in it, right? And because you're funny, because I like you, I love you.
Is it warm?
Oh, ew.
Because a lot of
Is it warm?
love you, we all came. Thousands and thousands of people came. It's like that's a lot of power. And in all honesty, you used power for like not good. You used it to get revenge on VidCon. I don't think you wanted anything bad to happen. I don't think you wanted.
You didn't want anything bad to happen to the fans. Just VidCon.
You didn't want that.
I didn't want anything bad to happen, and I wasn't even in my mind sitting here being like, I want bad things to happen to VidCon, whatever. I just wanted to do something different, and I wanted it to be good.
But if you truly did though, and this is where I'm going to get like Truth Daddy on you.
He's a Truth Daddy.
Daddy Con, sorry. If you truly did.
I want to go to Daddy Con.
I know. I want to give me some tickets to Daddy Con.
You would have been more involved. You would have been on vacation in Hawaii.
We're in Hawaii.
Right, she wasn't taking it serious.
Aloha. Mahalo.
I'm not surprised because it's you, right?
Yeah,
so I'm not
like you weren't
surprised
there.
it wasn't planned well. But when I see how shitty it was, like on the inside, it was a joke. Like it was like there was no booths, there was nothing to do. There was like no real food or water.
That kid died on Fortnite. That's why.
lineup was weird.
As featured fucking creators who paid to come to an event that didn't have a separate VIP line,
It
there's
was
a
just all
possibility
one
we might
line.
actually get inside.
If you truly were like, oh, I actually want this to be a good experience. I want this to be a better experience for people to make on.
And I am missing a day of VidCon for this because I wanted to support her.
Oh.
Wanted to. Did want to. Not so sure I want to now.
I think once the tickets started selling and once people started being like, we love Tana, we love Tanacon, that became less important. It was more about like, oh, people are on my side, and people are never on my side, and they're finally on my side. Oh my god,
Maybe,
the internet's
because
on my side.
there were
Like,
a lot of people that like didn't like her.
You know what I mean? I get it, because people always hate me. So someone's on my side, I'm like, oh my god. And that took over.
having you guys on my side was very new and different and all that kind of stuff, but I do want you to know, but it doesn't fucking matter, that I sat in meeting after meeting after meeting with them, still deciding things like, I want this panel to go this time, I want these people to do this, I want this kind of booth, I want there to be food and water, I want there to be great security, I spent so much time, but it wasn't good enough. You can't do it in 2 months, you can't do it.
That's too short of a time frame.
No experience in this industry, and you're right. Like, if I really had wanted it to
maybe plan it for like a year or
I should have planned it in a year and I was done.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, same.
Stupid as fuck. Straight up.
Alright, well, before we talk to Michael, I'm going to give you a heads up. He's very much defensive, but then he is saying things like, she wasn't really hands-on with planning, or if she was, it was too late.
Straight up, that's not true. I spoke to Michael every single day, and he would tell me, if you want it to happen, we will make it happen.
Not 100% official, but we are 70% have a little pump for your birthday.
What?
And everybody was talking about capacity.
I'm a little pumped.
I was under the impression that that space was perfectly fine for 5,000 people. I went there, I toured the venue. He had people from Anaheim, Marriott, whatever the fuck, speak to me. They were telling me that that space is fine, that big room and all of the ballrooms and all of the space in between. And I asked him over and over and over and over again, 5,000 people can be in this space, right? There's plenty of space for.
So somebody's lying to somebody.
Of security for 5,000 people, right? We have plenty. We have the best security team. We have the best space. We have the biggest space, right? And I will say that to his face if you want to call it.
But it doesn't make sense because it doesn't line up. So if somebody at the Marriott told you that, and now he's suing the Marriott.
Why is he suing the Marriott?
Because he says that they lied to him about capacity. So that's what I'm trying to understand. Because
like, who said what?
If it's a slip up, I get it.
Like, really, if I thought that that space didn't hold a lot of people, I wouldn't have
done it.
100% honestly with you. Like, I wouldn't have held Tanacon in a space where I thought
like everybody's in the hallway and it's flooding out the room.
About planning conventions or anything like that. There's been so many conversations about space and capacity, and there's 100% a chance that I've been an airhead or a fucking idiot.
So, like, I think we're at a good capacity. I mean, we could drop it to 3,000 if we wanted to, instead of 5,200.
What are we gonna? I'm gonna ask you something that could make you look really bad.
Oh.
But it is something that like bothered me when I heard it. The night of all of the fucking Tanacon bullshit. Did you really go to
party?
I went to my network's thing to talk to people from my network. Like, I went inside. It was my network's event, Studio 71. It wasn't like a random party.
I understand, because VidCon does have those.
I understand, but
everyone around is like, go outside, go meet these international fans, go outside, go to Studio 71, talk to the fans outside, talk to the people inside, let them know that you're gonna fix it, whatever.
People are definitely, a lot of people are mad, but for, you know, the right reasons. I get it. So I'm gonna fight for a fucking bigger, better Tanacon next time. I don't care if it's in 10 fucking arenas, okay? With every police force in the United States, because I love you, okay?
I thought it would make things better by, instead of hiding, going out and talking to people and telling them how I feel, because everyone else is speaking for me and saying so many things.
Like he was.
In that situation, you and all of the people
that's very cute.
I would say that.
In a conference room,
but
like not even stopping by a party, like, because that's not like when you have like thousands of people going back to their
not a good look.
Rooms burnt, like, and then you have me who has nothing to do with the event doing everything I can.
Shane, I talked to Shane on the phone earlier. He was like, what's going on? And he was like, I don't want to just come and meet 200 lucky people.
Right, you want to meet everybody.
Every single person who came happy and let them see me. He's like, let's figure something out.
Like, that's, I think, why people are pissed.
It is still, it's my fault. That was dumb. Everything I've done is dumb.
And now they're about to call him.
Yep. Okay.
Okay.
If you give this letter. Yeah, this is fine now.
All right. Does he know that Tan is there?
I think so.
Hey.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear us?
Okay.
Hey, Tana.
She feels
So you
mad
guys never
or
really
sad. Probably both.
We haven't. This is really the first time since like her birthday.
Did we get Lil Pump? I know me stop.
So.
I don't.
I don't know what to say.
What
She
happened?
was talking about the fact that things could have been done so much better, but it sucks because I really trusted you.
And you know I love you. Nothing was ever done intentional, and I am so devastated, more than you know. Like, Jordan was there for some of it. Like, as I'm crying to him, like, I'm gonna lose my house.
You were just very reassuring to me that everything was going to be fine in the hands of the things that I couldn't control. You know, I can only do so much. What am I going to do personally? Background check every security guard. You made me feel like you had that done, Michael.
She's about to break down again. Are you crying?
No. Something's in my eye. I'm fidgety. Moments like this is just like gets me like
nervous.
Yeah, like ooh, like what's about to happen?
But then I get word the fact that you're telling people that it's just people in shirts, that it's not even good security. People getting sunburned outside and.
I'm devastated, and I'm just like speechless at this point.
So I'm gonna ask something. I'm gonna ask
Shane
something
has to be the
that
mediator
might get
here.
uncomfortable. You said something earlier. You mentioned you might lose your house and like you're gonna go bankrupt and all of that. You said that Tana told her audience and told everybody that she was putting a lot of her own money in this, and you said
oh yeah.
What do you mean?
Yeah. I mean, like.
Explain me saying I'm
Here we
putting
go.
my money into it. Because whenever I've talked about that, I've talked about the investments that were like made. You told me we're in this together. This is our money. I'm investing it here. And I also don't understand the bankruptcy thing. You've told me one thing about the way that you make your money, but every single person you manage has told me that like it's your mom's real estate money and you have plenty of it and you've scammed them. And, like, fuck, Michael, this shit.
Shane, hold on. I'm sorry. I just want to take apart Shane's face right here. He's just like,
he's like,
this is new information that was not said prior to this. So he's just like, well, he's like taking in the tea.
What's this?
I mean, I'd probably be like that too. Like if you're sitting there, like talking about something that like you've already discussed earlier, and then someone says, like, well, that's where you hide them in the basement. And you're like, like what?
2 days, I can't get out of my head. Everyone's fucking.
That is so disgusting. That is actually so sad.
Every single one of your clients that went to Tanacon came up to me at my birthday party and told me they were too afraid to tell me that you were gonna fuck me over. That they get fucked over by you constantly and that I should have listened to everyone who told me not to work with you and that like on and on and on and on. Every single one of your biggest clients.
Oh, look at Shane. He's like,
how much you've heard them. Like
it's like, what is this?
Shane.
I'll say their names. Like if you want me to, I'll ask them to ask you. Like
I would love to.
So why does every single one of your clients tell me that 6 months ago they knew that you were gonna scam me? That 6 months ago you stopped working on all their stuff just to make money off of me?
Oh wow.
No one wanted Tana. What are you talking about? Like, you know that I loved you. I trusted you, and here we are in this situation. Like,
Shane.
It's just.
This is like a whole conspiracy now.
Like I put my name on it because I believed in it, and it fucked up, and that's my fault. I'm not putting any blame on you. I'm telling you what people told me about you. That's what your clients are telling. No, I didn't say you scammed your parents. I said you have money from your parents and you've been scamming your clients according to them.
If I did, I wouldn't be filing bankruptcy, Tana. Like, the only thing that went wrong was the additional people outside. The inside.
That's not the only thing that went wrong. The gift.
No, everything.
The inside is fucked up. There should have been more food.
Everything. Inside was messed up. People waiting outside.
You promised me you knew all of that because you ran conventions. There's so much more wrong than the people outside, and that's the first problem. That you think that that's the only thing wrong.
It's not the only thing wrong, but let me speak. I have to
oh my god.
I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna do it.
That's not true. You have 10 clients that you make so much money from because they're all telling me how they're not getting any of it.
Oh.
That is not even remotely true. Like, I cared about you and I loved about you.
But that doesn't
change the fact that so many people waited in the sun getting sunburned, getting fucked over because I thought that everything was good because you told me it would be good. You're sitting here telling me I'm not investing my own money into it, but I wasn't profiting. Every dollar that I was going to make was going right back into Tanacon. You know I wasn't profiting. You know I wasn't making any fucking money from this.
I know, Tana. Listen.
And then you lied to me over and over again about so fucking much, Michael.
This is a lot.
There was no food, there was no water. We sat. I
think Shane needs interviewed.
I gave you an itemized list.
I don't think he knows
10 people watching every single thing that was supposed to be in the gift bag.
So much stuff is pouring out.
And then it comes up that it's condoms and stickers. No, I didn't. Sitting at my house. Hunter was there. Hunter, did I not tell him what I wanted in the fucking gift bags months prior? Michael,
yeah, he's sitting there like, yeah.
It could be 4 times the ticket price. I asked you and you said yes.
Documentary footage, I was there. We'll find out. Because,
and now you're like, we'll find out. Like, what?
Like, what is that? Like a threat?
Things that add up to $200.
A merch shirt inside. I told you I wanted to do lip gloss. You told me you would reach out to makeup companies. I wanted to do glitter cheese. You told me you'd reach out to Lemonhead and get glitter. Like, I can sit here and tell you every single
those would have been some nice stuff.
And then you told me you wanted to handle all of the legal aspects of it. You told Jen that. You told Bella that. Dude, Bella will sit there and tell, like, straight up tell you that the second you walked in her house, Bella was like, you shouldn't fucking work with him. Like, he's not gonna do any of that. He's gonna fuck you over. Everyone on her team was terrified.
I flew out weeks early to go to the hotel to plan. You came once.
You told me not to go to, that I didn't need to go. What would me walking through 100 times do? I don't know anything about that side of the industry. You do. I trusted you.
You know everything that you wanted. Like, it's your event. Yeah.
I told you every single thing I wanted, and you told me it would all happen. And I didn't find out until at Tanacon that it wasn't happening. The night before, you told me there was plenty of food and water. We get inside, where is the food and water? That sucks. You realize that that's my name attached to that. Security is my biggest concern. Will there be?
I know for me personally, I will be there trying to oversee everything.
There was around 40.
I staffed a $100,000 security bill, and you're telling me that was 91 guards.
Bro, those guards were
fucking garbage.
Everything was going smooth inside the event. Like, you did a wedding. Like, everything went great inside.
Absolutely. The on-stage things and the meet and greets and everything that was going on, everything was going fine. But I also wasn't aware
I didn't know
that
Gabby
all those people were sitting outside in the heat. You told me people were funneling in. You told me that everything was fine security-wise. I didn't know she was going a ride with Tanacon until I'm up in my room getting calls. Fire marshals here.
Tana.
Wow.
I need to go speak to the police chief downstairs.
20,000 people. 20,000 people. 20,000 people has been the number that you said this whole time, and I'm finding out that it might not have even been that.
Yeah, this is not that many.
All the people in there, and all the free people are in there. And the people
look at him in his scarf.
Yeah.
And
it's hot outside. Like,
but what am I supposed to do, the creator, in that moment? I've never ran a convention. What am I gonna do? Huddle all the people together? You told me you had that on.
I mean, she does need help because.
You were at the 71's party while we're trying to find a backup venue.
Okay, can you write down email to me where to go because we have 1,000 things going. Thank you.
I'm trying to, myself and my staff, drunk to 24 hours straight trying to find a backup venue while you're getting drunk with Jordan.
Michael, you were fighting with fire people and Jen, and there's videos of that. You were doing a lot. You were still segueing around doing random shit that night too. I went to Studio 71 to talk to the people from my network to ask them what the fuck to do. Because I don't know, should I have another venue tomorrow? Should I keep trusting Michael when he keeps fucking me over? I don't understand anything. And you still have not answered my last like 10 questions to you. You just keep diverting the subject. Like, what was me going to the Studio 71 party?
I think the issue in both parties is that both are too inexperienced. Like she said, Tana never ran a convention before, as I don't expect her to, because she doesn't do that type of stuff. This is her first time, so she doesn't know anything. And him saying that because he looks like very young, and to find out that he's just 21, and it don't seem like he has that much experience either. So it's both two inexperienced people trying to make something happen. And this happens. I think that's what the issue is. To me, that's what it looks like.
Yeah.
So, because he's saying, oh yeah, we got this all handled and covered and everything. And if he's never handled anything as big as this, I think that he'll be overwhelmed and don't know what to do and try to cover up and say, oh yeah, I got it, when you don't really got it. you're just trying to figure it out as you're saying, I got it.
Yeah.
And she doesn't know anything, so she's not gonna be like, oh, okay, I know what to do, because she doesn't know what to do. That would be the same as if we were running a convention. I don't know how to do it.
Yeah.
I need somebody that knows.
Yeah.
You know? So I think that's the main issue.
I think they should have waited to do it.
They should have definitely had more time.
2019.
They should definitely have more time. They were just being petty, putting it in the same time frame as VidCon.
If they should have waited a year. Make sure they got everything ready. What that was?
What was that? A gnat?
Everything ready. Anyway, everything ready, and have it ready in 2019 around VidCon or whatever. But I think it was 2 months was too early for them to do an event like this.
It's just a lot. I think that's why they're clashing so much, because it's just both inexperienced and inexperienced.
Well, we still have another 20 minutes, so y'all better get y'all snacks ready, because I think this other half is about to get really intense.
Have to do with the fact that you told me there was 90 something guards and there was 30. What is it?
Oh, 30, Jesus.
Outside getting sunburns, and you were telling me that everyone was being let in fine.
Before everyone kind of came, which is all at once, everyone was funneling in smooth.
I mean, everyone is going to come all at once.
But I see videos and I don't think that. I don't think that people were funneling in smoothly. I think that you were just telling me that.
Okay, well, I have the video footage, and I will show it to you. Like,
but I've seen the footage from my fans who I clearly
that were there.
Trust more. Look at the sunburns. Look at everything.
Listen, I'm gonna jump in first.
Thank you.
100%. It was never running smooth. Okay, like we have to just cut the shit with all of us.
Yeah, like it's never running.
From what I saw, yes, backstage, on stage, doing all the things, everything looks smooth. But when I see videos of people fighting with security that you hired, telling my fans that no one wants to meet them and to go the fuck home and push them and all that kind of shit, that is where I do look to you. You told me they were the best. You told me.
And don't get me wrong, Tina, I'm just as pissed about security too. We just had a conversation internally, actually, after I was on the phone with Shane, that we might see repercussions against the security team too. We were pissed at them.
But it just doesn't seem like everyone on your team either
made sure
really is having those conversations internally, because every time I spoke to someone on your team on the side, they're like, you should have seen this coming. You knew that Michael was going to do this, you know, whatever.
She said
Cindy clearly said I would get on a call and interview with Shane. The girl who was my right hand with me all the time said I would get on a call with Shane and Tana. Like,
Michael, it's so clear that your clients.
But I mean, sometimes you gotta do things yourself to make sure it gets done.
I don't even know how to say this.
Instead of being on he say, she say.
This is what I'm scared of.
Here's the thing.
Are afraid of you.
Here's the thing.
We need facts. We need facts right now.
I don't want to hear that. That's like horrible and heartbreaking.
I don't mean in the sense of you being like physical or anything like that, but of you fucking them over, of you taking money, of you doing shady shit. I mean, I would love to direct to Shane one of 20 people who told me so many things about the shady shit that you've done.
Okay.
Not told me about it. I've never stolen $1 from anyone. I've never done anything.
But I'm an idiot for not listening.
Okay, alright, we get it.
How do you think that makes me feel with you saying that? Like, I trusted you too.
This fucking bullshit.
You told me the things you would do and the things I would do, and I did the things that I would do to the best of my ability, Michael, and you know that.
And maybe that's true. Maybe you did it to the best of your ability.
I asked you 1,000 times if security was fine. I asked you 1,000 times if the gift bags were fine. I asked you 1,000 times if the merch was going to be there. I asked you everything, and you said yes.
The thing was, you didn't. We had all of these ideas, like, let's talk ideas. I have all the footage of us throwing out ideas, the gift bag ideas.
I'm not talking about ideas. I'm talking about everything you promised me. They're not.
We got a pump for your birthday.
Everything you said would be there. But Shane is right. Like, we're both fucking young and dumb as fuck, and we should have never been in the position to do this.
It's just inexperience. I don't think age has to do with it. I think it's just inexperience.
What I'm gathering from this, listen, even if it worked, okay? Even if there was no issues, no drama, no whatever, it wouldn't have worked. There's no way that 5,000 people could fit there. There's no way
you just need a bigger
5,000 people would have had a good time. You both knew this wasn't going to work.
But what is capacity?
The hotel told me 1,200, but obviously
in like the same hall, right? I have it set at 5,200 right now.
I love that for us.
I can also kind of just like set no capacity and then just be like, okay, we're gonna sell it out when we sell it out.
I mean, because I feel like there's a chance.
Everything about this was a failure. It was everybody's fuck up, and
yeah, because everybody wasn't on top of it.
Ever happen again? And this situation, we're so fucking lucky that nobody was hurt. We are so lucky. I don't think you need to. Like,
except for that one girl that had to go to the hospital.
Of something that big.
I agree. 100%. That was my biggest mistake. That should have been Sister Con, straight up. Like, straight up. I am an idiot. I am a fucking idiot.
You know.
And I take full responsibility for that.
I mean, is there anything else you want to say? And by the way, I told you that you could trust me, okay? So when we were talking earlier, I told you could trust me. This is not about ruining your life or your business or any of that shit. Like, this is not what I do.
I'm sorry, Michael. So many
and I'm sorry to you.
People weren't in my ear.
I said, during when all of this happened, I said, I let Tana down. And I cried my fucking ass off. Then I let all the fans down and I'm gonna lose my house and my career. Like,
come on. We can't sit and soak now. We gotta go. It's go time. Yeah, he's sitting there crying, gearing up. No, Michael, we gotta make power moves right now.
All we can do is apologize and try to make it right.
If that was the one thing that we can agree on, I agree that it needs to be made right.
They just need to fix it.
Straight up.
Yeah.
Can you promise me something? I know I don't know you that well, but can you, like, you said something earlier off camera that scared me a little bit. Are you going to be okay? You're not going to do anything stupid, right?
Michael, the last thing anybody wants is for you to do anything stupid.
Oh, did he say, like, he was going to hurt himself or something?
Yeah, might have been, yeah.
Okay. And he probably wasn't recording when he said that.
It's just really hard. And I think that it's going to get better. I try to think about it. I have people around me that I support and love me, and it's really, really hard.
Please don't let this ruin your life. This is terrible.
Right.
Like, I just want to remind you, we're going to figure out how to fix it and make things better.
Literally my dad. Literally the best dad I could have been.
Shane is so nice for doing this, honestly, for allowing both sides to speak.
I just want you to know everything's okay.
Well,
I'll talk to you soon.
Okay. So much has poured out in this whole phone conversation.
Alright, let's see what happens.
My goodness.
After the call was over, Tana had more to say.
Oh.
This is her side of the story. Michael wasn't here to defend himself.
Well, he did the same with
fire marshals and police and all that fucking everything that was going on. Everyone and their mother was blowing up Michael's phone, and he was nowhere to be found. Off for days.
He stressed that he had it under control the entire time. In reality, he never did have it under control. And that's now what we're really
and he was trying to figure it out. Like I said.
Yes, Andrew both had this gut feeling about it. We both knew. But Tana was so confident in Tanacon, he was going to tell her anything she wanted to hear to make it happen.
If you feel like trying for this was like, you'd be fucking stupid not to.
They're gonna be like where the golf cart drives by there, man. Oh my god!
Michael walking into my house like covered head to toe in Gucci and Chanel and all that kind of shit, telling me I'm rich as fuck and I did it by making conventions. My life is amazing because I made conventions.
And that's probably a ruse.
A heartbeat, you know,
to make you believe in him. Because he's wearing designer.
He owns his house, he owns everything. Is that real? Because that's like fucking crazy. That's like a lot. That's like, is that real?
I don't.
She doesn't know.
I like say this to you because it's like I don't want to paint anyone as the bad guy but me. I fucked up, but a lot of people, including me, know how Michael really is, and his house is owned by his parents, or he rents it, or he's fine. Like he's fine, completely. But I think that when everyone's attacking you like that, you know, he might want. Pity? I don't want to say the shame. Like, so
I mean, get it out. We gotta know.
People they're not gonna buy any of it. So like,
I don't think he's a good person. If that's like too hardcore to say, I think he lied and lied and lied and lied and lied to me. I think he puts on a facade of all these investors and this big company and whatever, but it's a young kid with mommy's money and some interns and clients that are afraid of him. So they operate in the ways that he wants to make him maintain this image. And I fell for the facade and the image, followed by the lies and promises about what my convention could be. He's not losing any house. He's not going bankrupt on this. He's not doing any of that.
Because he said that he has footage of everything.
So they have the footage of everything. So they only have half the story, and I have the other like pieces.
Yes, his half.
All that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I also just want you to know, like, straight up, they have been so adamant from day one, like, we're gonna make a fucking documentary about this. We're gonna sell it, full screens and Netflix and whatever.
Oh, wow.
People subscribe, and I've said from day one, I don't love that idea and I don't want to do it. I want to make a video for my YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And Hunter following me around. The night before Tanacon, they come to him. All the footage is ours. All of your footage is ours. You can't touch your own footage. Like, it's all ours. We want to make a documentary. We're gonna make a movie out of this.
No.
I want to see some of this.
They can't do that.
What was I gonna say? This is 40 feet long of staging. Okay. 3 feet high, which will come up to right here.
Wait, this will be the stage?
The whole thing is a stage.
Wow, that's gonna be a fat ass stage.
Yeah.
I want to see what that looks like as well.
40 feet, 16 feet deep, 3 feet tall.
That's fucking nuts.
Big stage.
Is the lighting cool? Like right here? I'm sitting here asking him every question about everything, and he's trying to say it never happened.
Okay, I can't, because where do I?
This is a perfect example of him trying to look bougie and professional.
But see, that's what I was saying earlier. He's trying to figure it out as he goes.
See, it's very big. I'm sitting here thinking it's a lot of space.
Like the FF lounge or everything. I have nothing.
Do they want a talent lounge or do they want?
Beats me.
We should figure that out.
Yeah, I've asked Jin Love.
Whoa! Whoa!
Yeah.
That was like a conspiracy moment. What the fuck? This, okay, listen, I'm not trying to drag this kid.
Wow.
He's not here to defend himself during this moment, but
But
like,
she has footage of it.
that was crazy. You look like you were in charge of that shit.
Yeah,
You
she
were
was like asking questions and everything.
But I want you to know, for everything I did that over and
Like you
over
said
and over
earlier.
and over and over because I didn't fucking want this.
I said, oh, beats me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go fucking crazy. Straight up.
Holy shit. We have that entire soccer parking lot.
See, this is him telling me because the parking lot is going to be safe and
It's
secure.
for registration. We have the whole parking lot. Yeah, to do like, we're gonna put the registration booths out there so it keeps traffic out. Because this is, frankly, 5,000 people, a lot of people.
Yes, it is. It's a whole
Like, you see the
bunch.
space. So we gotta make that work. We're gonna have
See?
I'm literally going over this concrete and where tunnel check-in is.
5,000 is a lot of people. We gotta make that work. This outside is where the lines are gonna be. Outside is for registration.
Registration booth.
Yeah, neither do I. Straight up, neither do I.
Look at Shane. He's shook. He's like, wow.
This is me itemizing every single detail. And then he just said I didn't meet also. That I never met, I never did these details, I never did that. You're seeing
That's why you have a videographer with you.
Yes?
Yeah. Cameraman, editor.
Put it on tape.
I'm losing my mind.
This is the craziest thing I've ever been part of.
I want to go to more of me asking him questions about capacity, security.
Security's tight.
Security's tight.
All the way to the green room. So this is what I was actually gonna have for your party.
And that got canceled. That was a lie. This is also us sitting here
In the meeting.
finalizing things.
You know, you can do like how many comments everyone piles towards the front of the room. Like that main stage room is going to be packed regardless. Like
a mosh pit.
But a safe.
Yeah.
But a safe one.
But a safe one.
Literally, I want. Please.
And then they're like, yeah.
Like a mosh pit. Tana, but a safe one. I am so happy you were seeing this footage. God, I want to throw up. God, I want to cry. God, I want to shit myself. Like literally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep going.
Yeah,
That's
like,
there's
yeah.
a T.
I can play it, but.
Exactly, and that's cool too that we do this so hands-on. Like I learned today, servers and craft. I learned.
So like it's all I'm learning with experience, but I like that. Because that means I'm fucking hands-on and I actually care and I'm actually giving people what I want.
I want to hug.
Aww.
That was crazy. So crazy.
That's sweet as she had a one-on-one talk with a fan.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to make sure we hit every point. Another thing that everybody's talking about. The idea that there was actually no free tickets.
Which is so fucking insane to me. Because I have been told all the way up until right now of you walking in here that there's at least 4,000 free tickets. If there are less than that,
4,000?
and more VIP tickets are being sold, where is that money?
4,000 free tickets?
Yeah, like 4,000 free, 1,000 VIP. VIP was always supposed to be the small extra. They could skip the lines or whatever. Obviously, 5,000
right, they can go
VIPs
through and
would never
everything.
work.
That's what we sold 5,000
If that is true,
What?
I didn't know that. Straight up.
And
I don't have any of that money.
I mean, we can look
He
at
was saying, you know, like, we've sold 4,200, but 3,000 are free. You get what I'm saying?
He said we sold.
No, but if you say we sold, that means people purchased.
$25,000.
Well, that's what
and that money is going back into rent and this and the convention or whatever.
Well, because didn't the other girl too say like she didn't see anybody in line that had a free ticket? Nope. Everybody was VIP. So is the free thing just?
It's just BS.
Scam.
Scammer is so pissed at how well I'm scamming. I'm drunk. Can you just get this out of my face? It was never for profit. I wouldn't have had free tickets.
I don't know if that was a good joke in the sense of what happened.
Tours and made money. Like, you know what I mean? I wasn't doing this for money, I would have done it so fucking differently. It was for
yeah.
I remember
but I still
she did it like a tour or so.
Right.
Well, full screen.
I don't
So.
know.
Tana Mojo's event, a scam.
Thank you for doing this.
Why do you use him for 1 second for that?
The craziest experience I've ever seen. But more importantly, we're gonna figure out how to fix this.
Yes.
We're gonna
Exactly. That's all that
make it all work. Get the refunds.
we can do.
Yeah.
And the fact that we can even say that you cared us to help me means so much more.
Shane is really a good person for doing all of this.
What a journey.
I love my dad.
Thank you, Ricky. Thank you, Ricky. Thank you.
For the tea.
1 week later. Ooh.
Oh, what happened? Conspiracy.
So I still had a lot of questions about pretty much everything. So I called Michael and we talked for a while. And then I called Tana and I got all the answers.
Oh, he wrote them down.
The official number of VIP tickets sold was 5,108.
So
the number of
purchase
was between 200 and 300. Michael claimed that Tana knew that and that she was lying when she said she didn't. And Tana still says she didn't. The number of security guards was never 91. I got hold of the contract, and it said that at most there was 25 security guards.
Excuse me?
Now to put that in perspective, for most conventions,
25?
usually 50 guards per 5,000 people. So this was cut in half. The amount of money spent on security was $60,000.
Not 100,000.
The amount of money that VidCon spends on security is $1 million.
Oh my! Well,
this is
they're making it back.
Yeah.
Marriott and Good Times, and the contract stated that there was only going to be 1,000 people.
Oh.
And Michael signed it. Now I talked to both Tana and Michael about this, and they both said that yes, the contract might have said 1,000, but everybody at Marriott told them that that was just a safe number and that 5,000 was okay.
But if you sign a contract, it still holds up in court.
So the amount of ticket sales
so
was $325,000. Now all of that money is currently being held by the ticket company, Leaps.
Which should be released.
And they've never done a convention before. So TanaCon was going to be there first. And because Michael really wanted to seal the deal, he signed a contract with them saying that if anything went wrong or tickets needed to be refunded, the funds would have to come from Good Times. And Michael signed that contract.
So Michael has to pay the
fans.
fans.
To me that he is Good Times. Just him.
How many people work in that?
So what is your team? Who are they under?
Seem a lot more than it is. In reality, like I just said to you, it is him, his parents' money, and a bunch of interns who are afraid of him. You know what I mean?
So do they get paid?
Okay. This is bad.
All right.
Hold on. Just wait till it's end. This is bad.
That he is personally responsible for finding $325,000 to give refunds.
And that's what's sad too. Is Good Times is just Michael, his parents' money, and a bunch of interns that are afraid of him. Straight up.
So I want to give a final thought on all of this. I don't think Michael's evil. I don't think Tana's evil. I think people fucked up.
Yeah.
They take it as a learning lesson.
Mm-hmm.
Well, hope you enjoy TanaCon.
Wow, this
I don't know how to end it.
I mean, how do you end this? This is just so messed up. So messed up. So my question is, okay, so
it's bad.
Because we didn't see this part yet, but we were in the first one when I was like, I think it was the first or second one when he said that the ticket company was holding the fund. So I was like, why can't the ticket company give back? But now we find out that it's actually Good Times has to refund it, and Good Times is only solely one person, which is him. So that means that he has to refund people.
And that's why he says he's gonna lose everything, because I don't know, his parents might help him out. And
but it's weird too, because if you're Good Times and you have a team, and this is your Good Times team, who are they working underneath, or are they just doing this for free? Like, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
I read
Are
something.
They working underneath him?
I read
for
something.
Free?
I read something somewhere where somebody's getting sued. I don't know if it's Tana or him. Got to look into more in that story. I didn't want to. I thought Shane might have talked about it in this, but somebody,
when he did this.
Yeah, somebody's getting a class action lawsuit. Somebody.
I saw that. I saw that on Twitter.
Good Times. Yeah, I saw it on Twitter. I didn't look.
I don't know if it's official, but I know that I think it said people are looking to file a class action
because of the debacle that's here. And he just signed some bad. He didn't look at the fine print.
This is why you need to read contracts, because even though he said he wants to sue Marriott, right? But I know that anytime you sign a contract, whatever's on that contract, that is what the court will go against. Not he say, she say, not whatever y'all said, a vocal agreement or text message or whatever. No, they're gonna go on that contract solely alone that you signed. And they're gonna say you should have read it. So it's just gonna be bad. If he sues Marriott, he's gonna lose, because they said that it's not gonna hold that much or whatever, and he signed for 1,000 and it wasn't that, knowing it wasn't gonna be that. Like if you're reading a contract and you know it's gonna be more than 1,000, you shouldn't sign that. If anything, you would go for a higher number. You go for, this place could fit 10,000, so that way if you sell less than that, now everybody's cramped. Everybody won't be cramped, you know what I'm saying? So it's just a lot of inexperience, and you need to read contracts. Like that is a soul staple in this whole thing. You need to read what you sign, because that would get him out of the thing with Marriott, and then that would get him out of the thing with the tickets. Because
and that was a company that never even done it before.
And they've never done it. So it's experience with inexperience here.
That's crazy.
Experience here, it's just.
That's crazy how they just gonna pocket that 300K though. That company what they gonna do with it? Give it back? No. They gonna pocket it, and that's crazy. I'm like, well, so what company are you banging with? They have never done this before, and then in the contract they say that you. No,
I don't think they're gonna pocket all of it, but I think they would have gotten like a percentage, because they sold the tickets on their site.
But they're holding it. They're holding.
The money that was lost goes right on over to Good Times.
So what do you think? What do you think? Because like, of course he's gonna get some profit out of the tickets sold from that company. So shoot them.
No. What I'm saying is, if nothing were to go wrong, I think that the company Veeps would have had a percentage of that, because they hosted the site to sell the tickets. That's what I'm saying. They're not gonna pocket the whole 325. They're just getting a percentage of what that is. Same thing if like you sue someone and you hire a lawyer. The lawyer's not getting the money that you want. They're getting a percentage of that money because they helped you. That's what I'm saying.
Just know it's bad.
It's just bad all around.
Ooh, that's.
And then this is just bad. And I would say that I think that, like, even though she did have footage of like her being there and everything like that, it looked like it was one day.
Yeah.
That she was there.
He might have said that she didn't need to be there. Like
because she was in one outfit.
Yeah.
That whole the whole footage that we saw when she was there, she was asking the questions and everything, which was good. But I would say like I would be there more.
Yeah,
if I wouldn't be on vacation.
I understand though from her spot, because like that's what you got a management. That's what you got a management team to manage. I am the creator, the artist, or whatever. I am here to entertain.
Is true. They should.
My management should be getting all this together. Yeah.
But just to make double 100% sure, that's what you would do. Even though you're not supposed to. You're supposed to trust the team that they will have everything right and everything will be good, and you don't have to do anything but show up. You have to be on top of it. That just has to happen.
I think the way to remedy this may be like to have some free events somewhere.
Definitely, yeah. Like have a free meet and greets.
Free meets and greets galore.
Free concert maybe.
Something.
Free something. Free party. Free whatever that can hold people.
Yeah.
You know, so it's I don't know what to say. Like
it's just bad.
I just hope this never happens ever again.
Never again. It won't, probably. Oh, well.
I mean, I do hope another convention happens, but I'm saying not to end up in a tragedy and chaos. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
So.
Anyway, please comment below. Tell us what you think.
Don't forget to like and share. Deuces.